Isa ka ba sa mga taong matagal nang nag-iisip na mag-business o magnegosyo dito sa Canada pero napakaraming taon na ang lumipas hanggang ngayon, plano pa lang din yung pagbe-business na yan? Panoorin mo ang video na ito, baka ito na ang sign mo para simulan na yung matagal mong pinaplano. Dahil sa video na ito, pag-uusapan natin ang 10 rason kung bakit magandang magkaroon ng business dito sa Canada. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sheila, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell kung gusto mong maging updated sa mga bagong videos na i-release ko. My goal is to simplify finance topics sa ating mga kababayan dito sa Canada para mas marami pa sa atin ang maging financially educated. Bago natin pag-usapan yung mga benefits ng pagkakaroon ng business dito sa Canada, I think mahalagang alamin natin kung ano ba ang mga dahilan kung bakit napakarami sa atin na gustong magsimula ng kahit anong business pero hanggang ngayon ay wala pa ring nangyayari. Una sa mga dahilan na ito ay fear of uncertainty. Hindi ka pa nga nagsisimula, pinangungunahan ka na agad ng takot na hindi mo alam kung kakayanin mo on top of your full-time job or your part-time job. Hindi mo rin alam if you can fully commit. And yung pinakamalala dito is you don't believe in yourself na kaya mo to. This is a common feeling, but how you overcome this is you have to start changing the way you think. You need to have a mindset shift na instead of seeing uncertainty as a threat, you have to see it as an opportunity for you to learn and experience new things. And that's really the only way you can grow in life is if you're constantly acquiring new knowledge, right? Doing something new is really scary, no? And very uncomfortable. Parang nung nagsisimula ka pa lang dyan sa trabaho mo. Kasi nung nagsisimula ka, parang medyo kinakabahan ka, ninenervyos ka, hindi mo alam kung kaya mo. Pero ngayon, gamay na gamay mo na yung ginagawa mo sa trabaho mo. Kasi kailangan mo lang talagang maging beginner para matuto ka. Pero over time, magiging magaling ka na. At ganun din yan sa pagbe-business. Number 2 is fear of judgment. Iniisip mo agad kung ano yung sasabihin ng mga kaibigan mo, ng mga kamag-anak mo sa'yo, kung bakit ka magnenegosyo. Okay ka naman sa kanalalagyan mo, bakit ka pa kailangang mag-business? Ang masasabi ko lang dyan ay, yung judgment na yan, hindi na yan mawawala. Okay? Mag-business ka man o hindi, laging may masasabi at masasabi sa'yo ang ibang tao. And that's just really a human nature. Kaya lang, you will never really have a chance to reach your full potential because of this fear. Tandaan mo, judgment is a reflection of other people's insecurities and biases. And it's really not a measure of your worth and your abilities. In business, you just really have to accept that some people may never understand or support you, and that's really okay. Yung mga taong talagang susuporta sa'yo, sila lang talaga yung mga dapat mag-matter sa'yo. Number 3 is fear of failure. What if I fail? What if hindi para sa akin ang pagbe-business? Masasayang lang ang pera at pagod ko. Too much analyzation. Masyado kang perfectionist. Yan ang masasabi ko sa'yo. Dahil sa kaka-analyze mo, napaparalyze ka na. Nasanay kasi tayo in our society na it's a bad thing when you fail at something. But in business and entrepreneurship, failure is a part of success. The more failures you experience, the more you learn and the closer you get to your goals. So if you're not able to get over these fears, then there is really no way that you're going to be able to start any business at all. But I hope nare-realize mo how the world has evolved since pandemic for just a short period of time. Everything is possible na in this day and age. That's why you must learn how to adapt. Dahil wala na sa diploma lang ang pag-asenso sa buhay. Dapat marunong ka na ring dumiskarte. And ang maganda sa panahon ngayon, you don't have to have a certain degree or you don't have to be the smartest person to start a business. Tignan nyo nga yung mga mayayamang business owners, yung mga entrepreneurs. Karamihan sa kanila, they are not smart academically. Yung iba, hindi pa nga nakapagtapos ng pag-aaral. Tignan mo na lang yung mga taong yun. Aralin mo na lang kung ano yung mga ginagawa nila or ginawa nila to get to their success. Kailangan mo lang talagang magkaroon ng disiplina, maging focused, at maging willing to make sacrifices for a few years to enjoy the huge benefits of your labor in the long term. So ngayon, pag-usapan na natin ang 10 rason kung bakit dapat mong i-consider na mag-business o magnegosyo dito sa Canada. Number 1 reason is to create another stream of income. Ang norm or ang expectation from our society is to finish school and get a job. And that's really how majority of us earn our income. Diba? We get paid every 2 weeks. Meron din tayong sometimes salary increase every year. And that's really the expected path for most of the time. The problem with this is you always trade your time for money. Kapag hindi ka nag-work, hindi ka rin mababayaran, wala ka rin sweldo. So if you wanna make more money, what you really need to do is you need to work more. Kailangan mong mag-pick up ng marami pang OT, maybe kailangan mong humanap ng pangalawa or pangatlo pang job to make more income. And yung opportunity to create another source of income, hindi lang yan para sa mga low income, no? Who doesn't need extra income? Even high-earning professionals like doctors and lawyers, they always appreciate the opportunity to make more than what they're earning now. Hindi naman sa hinahangad mong maging sobrang yaman, but wouldn't it be nice to make more income to live a more comfortable life so you're not relying 100% of the time at your salary sa trabaho mo? Para kahit naman may mangyari sa main job mo, maybe mag-slow down, magsara, or just in case something happens to you physically and you're not able to perform your usual duties sa work mo, meron ka pa ring na build for you na pwede mong maging source of income. Kasi in a job, the moment you stop working, you stop earning. But guess what? You don't stop spending. And without another source of income, it would be really hard for you and your family financially, lalo na sa taas ng mga bilihin sa panahon ngayon. Kung hindi ka prepared sa mga unexpected crisis, pwede kang mabaon sa utang o yung mga investments mo for the future, pwede mo yung maisipang galawin kasi wala ka ng other resources. Would you agree na even an additional $500 a month can make a huge difference sa cash flow mo? Pero karamihan nga sa atin dito is kulang pa talaga yung kinikita every single month, every single paycheck sa mga bills at expenses na binabayaran nila. Kahit sabihin mong magtipid, hindi pa rin talaga kaya kasi kulang na kulang talaga yung income na dumadating kesa sa mga expenses. So ang talagang solusyon dyan is really to look for ways to increase your income. Kaya wag puro reklamo at sisi sa gobyerno because those are the things that are out of your control. What you can control is this, your ability to generate more income stream. That's why it's more important than ever to diversify your sources of income because of all the uncertainties that are happening in our economy. Number 2 reason is flexibility. One of the biggest advantages of running your own business is yung abilidad mo to create your own schedule na nag-fit sa lifestyle mo. And this is huge, for a lot of parents with little kids like myself. As a business owner, you can choose to work early in the morning, late at night, or you can split your hours throughout the day. Kung may part-time ka or may full-time job ka and you wanna test the water sa pagbe-business, then you can work on your business before or after your regular work hours. You can also have the flexibility to work wherever you want depending on the nature of your business. But many businesses now, especially the online ones, allow you to work whether at home, in a cafe, or while traveling or wherever you want to work. And number 3 is the ability to become your own boss or having full ownership of your business. When you have a full-time job, obviously you're not working to make yourself rich. You're working to make your company or your organization rich. Lahat ng hard work mo, lahat ng effort at creativity mo, you don't get to reap 100% of those rewards. All you get is a salary, but there's nothing wrong with that because we need that for stability. But think about it. May mga taong not as hardworking as you, perhaps doesn't put as much effort sa work nila, yet they get paid the same rate as you. And even if you're the top employee, you will always have a boss that is doing less but making more than you. They get to call the shots and they decide how much you're going to make. But when you run a business, you are your own boss. And so you get to reap the rewards of all those efforts that you put in your business. And guess what? Those efforts can also appreciate in value. You can choose whether you want to hire another person, who you want to hire, what projects you want to work on, which clients to work with. It's your business and 100% your decision. Number 4 is unlimited income potential. Unlike in our traditional job na meron lang tayong fixed salary, starting a business opens the door to a possibility of unlimited income potential. Bakit? Kasi your earnings are not capped by an hourly wage or a set salary. Instead, they are determined by your efforts, your strategies, and your business growth. Sa business, as you gain experience, you build brand reputation, you expand your network, and your earning potential increases significantly. Unlike sa job mo na yung promotion mo sometimes can take years na kahit ma-promote ka na because you're doing a good job, hindi pa rin ganon kalaki yung salary increase mo. At nabanggit ko nga na there's always someone above you that are getting paid more even though they're doing less than you. Number 5 reason is sense of purpose. Starting a business isn't just about making money. It's about creating something meaningful that aligns with your values, your passions, and your goals. Isipin mo, ano ba yung mga skills mo na na-develop mo sa work mo ngayon? Yung knowledge na meron ka na pwede mong i-translate in building your own business para mas marami ka pang matulungan. And most especially, matutulungan mo din yung sarili mong future. Because a lot of our experience, skills, and knowledge that we have acquired from our job are transferable and you have to take advantage of that. Number 6 reason is building an asset for you and the next generation. Unlike in a job which provides income as long as you work, a business can grow and appreciate and value and pwede mo siyang ipasa sa mga anak mo or sa mga mahal mo sa buhay. As it grows, it becomes a more valuable asset that can be sold, franchised, or expanded. And if you structure it correctly, it can continue to earn more even if you're not involved on a daily basis. Instead of working for money, you're creating something that works for you and your family for generations. At your job, wala kang ownership. None of that work belongs to you. And as soon as you leave, that's it. Sure, you'll get a pat on the back for your contributions sa company and you might even get a bonus, but that's one-time thing. There's usually no long-term benefit for all the work that you poured into the company. Pension? Sure, that's a small percentage na minatch ng employer mo over the years. But if you run your own business, then you're actually building equity in your business. When you work hard, your business earns more money and your business is worth more money. And that money is a profit to you. And that business is growing in value every year kung talagang aalagaan mo siya. So in short, business is an investment. Your business can be your retirement fund, your inheritance that can be passed down to your children, or something that you can also choose to sell in the future. All your clients, your products, your services, all your operations, that's all worth a lot of money. So if you don't want to be part of the business anymore, you can just simply sell the whole thing with a value. Number 7 is build your own dream instead of building someone else's dream. In a job, your salary, promotions, career growth depend on someone else's decision. As a business owner, you have full control over your success, income, and direction. Many jobs feel unfulfilling because employers are working on someone else's vision. But if you own your business, you pursue what excites and fulfills you. Number 8 reason is leverage. Leverage is a powerful tool na nag-aalaw sa'yo to achieve more with fewer resources by using other people's time, money, skills, or technology to grow your business faster and more efficiently. Instead of relying solely on your own efforts, Leverage helps you multiply your impact, scale your income, and increase your efficiency. If you put in 10 hours of work, you get paid 10 hours. Even the lawyer or doctor that charges the highest hourly rate cannot beat a business owner who has a team working for them. This is what you call leveraging someone else's time. And this is why it's better to have 1% of 100 people's effort than doing 100% of your work yourself. Number 9 is passive income. Sabi nga ni Warren Buffett, if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, then you will work until you die. And that's why I urge you to not rely solely on your job for money. Kasi with business, yes, you have the ability to create passive income. But I want you to know that business doesn't start as passive, okay? I don't want you to have that wrong impression. It takes a ton of work and sacrifices to get a business running. But eventually, you'll have enough systems in place so that your business can run on its own and earn you money even when you're not working. And with today's technology, there's so much ways to set up your business on autopilot or automated na lahat. Once set up, a passive income stream can continue generating revenue without your constant effort. And eventually, you can get to the point where your passive income exceeds your expenses. And that's financial freedom. And at that point, you can choose to either retire or keep working. It's totally up to you. Kaya when choosing a business to pursue, kailangan mo ding suriin na kung yung bang business na yan is makapagbibigay sa'yo ng ability to generate passive income. Because guess what? Not all businesses can have this benefit. And number 10, and the most useful benefit para sa ating mga Canadian is yung tax benefits ng pagkakaroon ng business. In Canada, meron tayong iba't ibang klase ng income. And they are taxed differently. Yung kinikita natin sa work natin, ang tawag dyan, employment income. And guess what? Yung employment income na yan yung worst kind of income from a tax standpoint. Kasi the money you make from your job is taxed more heavily than the money you make from investments or from a business. Kasi bago pa mapunta sa bangko or sa checking account mo yung sweldo mo, nataksan na agad yan. And those taxes are automatically taken off each paycheck before that money ever gets into your hands. So kung ang sweldo mo sa trabaho mo ay $100,000 a year, then the government tax you on the full $100,000. There's no tax benefit for the employees. But with business income, it's a little bit different. When you run a business, you don't get taxed on the full gross income, okay? Matataksan ka lang on the net income or yung profit ng business mo. Lahat ng expenses mo na ginamit mo to run your business, pwede mo lahat yan gamitin and yung cost nila to decrease your taxable income. And just this alone is a huge win because it can save you tens of thousands of dollars every year in taxes. Sabi nga nila, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep. Pwede mong i-write off yung gas mo, supplies mo, office rent, mortgage interest, phone bills, car insurance, legal fees, entertainment, parking, and so much more depende kung ano yung nature ng business mo. If you only have a full-time job, you don't get any benefits like this. But if you have a side business, you can claim those expenses as necessities to run your business, to operate yung business mo na pwede mong magamit para pababain yung taxable business income mo. And kung nagsisimula ka pa lang at wala ka pang income dyan sa business mo, pero marami ka ng mga expenses kasi nga nagsisimula ka pa lang mag-business, you can use this net loss to reduce your taxable income for your full-time or part-time job. So kapag nag-file ka ng taxes, may chance ka na makakuha ng malaking tax refund. So ibig sabihin yan, even if your business isn't making much money yet, you can still get the tax benefits of deducting expenses from your employment income. And yan nga yung 10 rason kung bakit dapat mong i-consider na magkaroon ng business dito sa Canada. Overall, having a job is essential for your stability. It allows you to develop new skills, meet people, build connection, and ultimately discover what you truly love to do. However, sabi ko nga sa inyo, I wanna encourage all of you to get out of your comfort zone and try to explore new things and new opportunities para hindi ka naman ma-stuck sa work mo for the rest of your life. Para magkaroon ka ng backup or things na binubuo mo para sa'yo at sa pamilya mo that can last for generations. Your business should start as a side hustle. Yes, it won't be easy. You'll have to make sacrifices. You have to work late nights, weekends, and you need to put extra effort while others are relaxing. But the good news is that your job provides a stable income to support you during this transition. Kaya hindi ko talaga ina-advise na gawin mo agad yung business mo full-time. Dapat mag-start ka dito as a side business. And usually, sa umpisa lang naman talaga sobrang hirap. But once na ma-establish mo na yung business mo, things will be a lot more manageable. I encourage you to think about the skills, the knowledge, or passions you have that could provide value to other or solve other people's problems, because that service could be the foundation of your very own business here in Canada. Remember, in business, the more problems you solve, the more money you can make. Don't overthink it and just take action. And with all the advantages of having a business here in Canada, now is the perfect time to consider starting one. If you need business ideas, feel free to message me on Facebook and I'd love to connect with you. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with anyone who needs to hear this. Hanggang sa muli at magkita-kita tayo sa susunod na episode ng She Loves Finance.